Good morning students, I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Dear students, in the previous video we done exercise 5.8 and in this video we will start over exercise 5.9. But before starting an exercise, the whole exercise based upon three-dimensional shapes. As three-dimensional shape can also be written as 3D shapes. Now this is on page number 108. You have to mark it, three-dimensional shapes. Now in this, some shapes are given to you. First shape is of ball, which is a sphere. This is the shape of ice cream, which is in the form of cone. This can is a cylinder. This is an example of cylinder. Can is an example of cylinder. The box is a cuboid. It may be your geometry box, mathematical instrument box, any other box. I can also take an example of this. This is cuboidal shape because here it looks like a rectangle. Its face looks like a rectangle. Now, so this is an example of cuboid. Here top and base both are rectangle, and these four faces are also rectangle. So this is an example of cuboid. Your mathematical geometry box is also an example of cuboid. The next we have the playing die, which we use to play Ludo, and this is an example of cube. Why it is an example of cube? Because in this all the faces are like square. In cuboid all the faces are like rectangle, but in cube, like sugar cubes, all the faces are like square. So next is, this is the shape of the pyramid. Look at this common vertex, so it looks like a pyramid. Now in this, each shape is a solid. This is not a flat shape, and whenever you have solid shapes which occupy some mass, these are known as three-dimensional shapes. In our surroundings we saw so many three-dimensional shapes. So many examples I have an example, this three-dimensional, this is three-dimensional, this notebook is a three-dimensional. So many examples are there in our surroundings of three-dimensional shapes. The next we have the topic of this faces, edges and vertices. You have to underline on your books also. Now first in this, here cube is given to you. As we know that if you have to draw cube in each face is like a square. First, second, in cube how many faces are there? We have 6 faces. Each side of the cube is a flat surface. Each face is a flat surface, that is a face. The two faces meet a line segment is an edge. Now here this is an edge. This line is an edge. How many edges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many edges are there? 12. The next we have vertex. Vertex means corner point. How many points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is all about face, edges and vertex. If I take this example, as I know that this is a cuboid, and in this how many faces are there? This is your first face, this opposite second face, this third, fourth face, fifth face, sixth face, and edges are the line segment 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges we have. And if we talk about vertices, corner points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8. Here again I am repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is all about face, edges and vertex. Now next we have prism. Here the word is prism. Prism means when the top when the top and the base, when the top and the base have identical bases. If both are identical, means if the top is rectangle, base is rectangle, it is an example of prism. Prism क्या है? In which the top and the base both are identical, both are same. So this is an example of prism. Now next we have a word that is pyramid, square pyramid. As we know that pyramid means which have one point, common vertex. Square pyramid means you have a base of square, and you can draw a pyramid like this. Here square means base is a square and you can draw a pyramid like this. So this is your square pyramid. So these all are the examples of three-dimensional shapes. So this is all about our topic. This is just an introduction part, that is three-dimensional shape, prism and pyramid. What is the difference between the prism and what is the difference between pyramid? Prism in which top and base are same. Pyramid which have common vertex, when all the faces meet at a common vertex. So this is an example of pyramid. Now let's start our exercise 5.9. Now we have to solve this exercise on books only. We have to solve exercise 5.9 on books only. Now first question is match the following. Here cone is given to you. You have to match cone with cone, and here this is a shape of cone. So this is your first. Second, sphere. We know that ball is an example of sphere, so you have to match sphere with this ball. The next we have cylinder, and this is a shape of cylinder. Then next we have cuboid, and we know that this is a figure of cuboid, and pyramid in which one common vertex. So this is your pyramid. You can also write like this: A, second part, B, fourth part, C, fifth part, D, third part, then E, first part. So this is all about question number 1. Now next we have what shape is your instrument box, your geometry box. Now your mathematical instrument box, the top is like a rectangle, base is like a rectangle. If the top and the base looks like a rectangle and other faces are rectangle, so this shape is cuboid. This shape is cuboid. Next, a brick. In brick also the top is like a rectangle, base is like a rectangle. In this all the faces are like a rectangle. So this is an example of cuboid. The next we have a matchstick. As we done activity also, if I have this matchstick. Now here this face is like a rectangle. Now this face is like a rectangle, this is a rectangle, so this is your example of cuboid. Again cuboid. A road roller. Road roller, the base is like this, road roller. Now it just like a cylinder. And a sweet laddu. Laddu looks like a sphere, so this shape is your sphere. So this is all about our exercise 5.9, and you have to solve the exercise on the books. Take care, students.